Hey everybody, so you'll notice that I didn't start talking about my website, and that's weird, right? Not really. Actually, I want to use this video as a way to talk about the charity that we have coming up on the 20th to 22nd on Vinesauce.com. It's going to be for PCRF, the Pediatric Cancer Research Foundation, sort of like St. Jude's if they spent less money on advertising and more money on helping children. Not to say that St. Jude's is like a bad charity, but PCRF is a really, really solid and good charity. So if you want to have a good time, if you want to help out some kids, Vinesauce.com. Follow the @Vinesauce Twitter account so that way you can just know when people are going live. I'm going to be streaming the normal stuff that I normally stream. And yeah, it should be a good time. It kind of seems weird to be like, oh, hey, you know, here's my website. Now let me talk about this charity. So that's why I didn't. Also, I'm sorry about not having this video out last week. Just been going through some stuff personally in my life and just didn't have it in me to do that. And I know that like I've got that Patreon going. And so, you know, I feel like I owe it to you guys to have these videos out. So sorry it's a week late. There will be another video next week. All things going according to plan. So, I need to probably get started on that today. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this painting. I did most of it on a live stream, so I'll link that at the end of the video. But yeah. As for today's subject matter, more or less I just want to talk about the charity, I guess. Originally I had a painting, I had talked to Hootie about, hey, I should do a, you know, I want to do something with my art channel for this charity. But I really can't think of anything to paint. And he was like, why don't you paint a balloon? Like, and so I did. I painted a couple of different variations, and they just, no matter what I did not come out the way I wanted to have them come out or the way I really expected. So instead, I just didn't post those, you know. I got about, I don't know, 25% done with one and halfway done with another, and it didn't end up right. So rather than giving you crappy paintings, I figured I'd just not. Although after seeing how this painting I'm working on right now evolved, I might go back and actually finish those. So that might be next week's video, is the balloon. And I realize now that like he probably meant like, you know, helium balloons, not like a hot air balloon. But you know, I didn't realize that until I almost got done painting one of them, and I was like, well, crud. Because I mean, the PCRF logo has like a stick figure playing with a balloon, like a helium balloon, not a hot air balloon. So I guess that makes sense in retrospect. But anyway, a lot of people have been putting a lot of hard work and time into this charity. I haven't. I always say I'm gonna help out with the charity outside of just streaming, but just I never have time. So I'm really thankful to the people who are working on it, notably like my mods from my Twitch chat. Thank you guys. You guys are so cool. And thank you, Hootie, for putting up with my crap and making an awesome charity event. Because, I mean, I did the first Vinesauce charity event by myself, but it was just, it was a little bit more haphazard. It was for St. Jude's, and it was just me streaming Botocross, this like really crappy SpongeBob game for like 24 hours, and it went well for the most part. The only problem was that AT&T decided to cut out my internet, so I kind of cussed them out and was like, hey, you know, like kids aren't getting money to help with cancer right now because you guys are throttling my internet right now, right? Which really didn't help me or the person on the other end of the line, I realize now. But you know, it'd been 24 hours, I hadn't slept, and you know, it was all about whether or not kids are gonna get the money they need to like survive, because that's just honestly more important to me than AT&T getting their money's worth from me. It is what it is. I try and not like be too mean to people on the other end of customer service lines and stuff, but you know, also I'm human, I guess, is the moral of that story. But anyway, since then, everyone else on Vinesauce is really wanting to get involved, and we tossed around a few charities. Like there was a Save the Manatees sort of one, and like manatees are cool, don't get me wrong, like totally worth saving the manatees, but I think ending cancer is a little bit more important and a little bit, I don't know. I'm more about that right now. It's part of the reason that I didn't stream this last week was because I lost a family member to cancer very recently, like as of last week, really. And so I didn't have the heart to paint. Like I just couldn't. Like whoever said that artists do better when they're depressed, it was someone who just wanted to have a reason to not pay artists money. Like, no. I do better art when I can actually focus, when I can actually like not feel horrible and not feel like the world is an awful place. So I don't believe in that at all. And I kind of talk about all of this a lot more on the live stream of this, which again I'll link at the end of this. I'm not going to link the Patreon this video because I want you to spend your money on the charity rather than me. So put some money aside and try and help out some kids with cancer, because cancer sucks and shouldn't be a thing anymore. And one of these years, one of these charity streams is going to be enough to like get rid of cancer, and then we can move on to something else, some other awful thing that needs to go away. Maybe save some manatees or something. I don't know. They need to stick around, not go away. That's how manatees work. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling now, so I'm just going to let the rest of this video go on without a whole lot of commentary. And, oh, I need to thank my Patreon subs, so I will do that as well. So thank you to the following people. Thank you, Flanixia Theoran. One of these times I'm actually going to pronounce your name right. Probably not today. Thank you, Tilda, my beautiful fiance. You don't have to do that, but it's very, very kind of you, so thank you. Thank you, TBG Karu. Your name I'm never going to pronounce. Like, I don't know how to phonetically say that. I'm sorry. Grafe, I'm just going to call you Gray. Grayful? Gray? Is Gray okay? Thank you as well, especially because you're at that $10 tier. Thank you, Mafa, for being an awesome mod, like I was saying. My mods are great, and they've been doing a lot of hard work on that charity that I've been talking about. Thank you to Rebecca Olmsia. That's not right. And then also thank you to Pex, or Plex, excuse me. You guys are all awesome, and thank you to everyone else who's donated at the $1 tier. But explicitly thank you to those guys, because that's what that $5 tier does, aside from getting you access to the Discord. Anyway, here is me signing off, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys don't mind me just doing a little bit of a ramble. There will be a much more polished and maybe slightly longer video next week when I do something else. I don't know what yet. I'll figure it out. Just make sure you drop by on that charity, and make sure that you tell your friends about it as well. Even if you don't have money to donate to the charity, if we just have eyes on it on Twitch, it'll boost its ranking on Twitch, and that means that more people will drop by, and the more people that drop by, the more likely that one of those people will be like a secret billionaire who just wants to give all his money to helping end cancer. So, you know, I don't know. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Goodbye.